With her high ponytail, dark sense of humor, and ability to stay calm during most life and death situations, Summer's character is proving to be the best member of the Smith household. Though often overlooked and overshadowed by younger brother Morty, Summer has proved time and time again that she can hang with the big boys and is perfectly capable of saving the Earth if she wanted. Don't forget to watch today's video till the very end for the top 10 best summer moments on Rick and Morty. Number 10. Becoming an Alien Queen, Season 4, Episode 7, Primordius. After a race of facehuggers take hold of Rick and Morty, Summer is left alone on an alien planet. When Rick and Morty return to their senses and finally remembered to rescue Summer was left on the alien world, they quickly discover she has become the Empress. While left on her own, the facehuggers attempt to assimilate Summer, only to be thwarted by a toothache. After she's deemed a god, she helps renovate and rebuild their society, advancing the alien race and becoming their queen. Number 9. Defeating Tiny Rick and freeing her grandfather, Season 2, Episode 7, Big Trouble in Little Sanchez. After Rick moves his consciousness into a teenage version of himself so he can relate to his grandkids and kill vampires, only Summer realizes that something is amiss. She interprets a hidden message in Tiny Rick's songs as a cry for help, but her worries are quickly dismissed by Morty, who has become more popular thanks to Tiny Rick. After a few failed attempts to help the real Rick escape his teenage flesh jail, she finally convinces her brother that their grandfather needs their help. Summer then forces Tiny Rick to listen to the sad songs of Elliott Smith, forcing the teenage imposter to reboot and free her grandpa, Rick, from his imprisonment. Rick even thanks his grandkids. Sort of. Thanks, kids. You figured it out. Well, Summer did. Kinda weird you were that willing to sell my existence out for some trim, Morty? Number 8. Going full action hero when snakes attack her family, Season 4, Episode 5, Rattlestar Reclactica. After Morty alters the timeline and technology of a snake planet, he creates a Terminator-esque situation but involving reptiles. As the snakes attack the Smith household in an attempt to both save and kill Morty, the whole family is forced to battle the slimy time travelers. Summer has her moment when snakes descend on the house, and she begins killing snakes by the hundreds with a large machete, screaming, "Nobody chokes me without consent." Number 7. Saving Rick's life thanks to her fabulous fashion sense, Season 1, Episode 7, Raising Gazorpazorp. In one of their first adventures without Morty, Summer and Rick visit the planet Gazorpazor with the intention of taking Morty Jr., the offspring of Morty and his sex robot, back to his home planet. After a mishap that leaves the duo stranded on the planet, it is discovered that the planet is a matriarchal society who do not take kindly to the pair. Before their death sentence, Summer makes a plea to save their lives, using an early compliment about her blouse as a means in which to point out that men are just as valuable as women, seeing as how a man designed her shirt, stating, "If you think my top is cute, you cannot execute." As the female Gazorpians acknowledge that the shirt is cute, they release the duo to go back to their weird planet, where women are equal but not really. Number 6. Thriving in a post-apocalyptic version of Earth, Season 3, Episode 2, Rick Mincing the Stone. There are few versions of Summer that are as awesome as the version that goes full Mad Max in a diesel-fueled post-apocalyptic version of Earth in the episode Rick Mincing the Stone. Armed with a shotgun, fighting cannibals, and ignoring the reality of her parents' impending divorce, Summer buries her emotions in the steampunk hellhole in which she flourishes. In one particular scene, Summer destroys the leader of the Death Stalkers with a single, impressive shot. As he crawls towards Summer, begging her to end his life, she looks at him coldly and states, "Okay, but not because you told me to." Number 5. Trying to save hive mind unity, Season 2, Episode 3, Autoerotic Assimilation. Sure, when Summer first met Unity, she was disgusted by the planet-controlling hive mind that brainwashed an entire population. But once she got to know Unity, she realized that the entity was actually a force of good, turning the racist, violent population into farmers, scientists, and philosophers. After Unity loses control of her planet thanks to Rick's influence, Summer tries to do the right thing and help the hive mind realize that she is a strong, independent entity that doesn't need any man. As she states to Rick, "You and Unity are like leggings and mid-calf boots. You think you're great together, but you're just bringing out the worst in each other." Number 4. Setting off to find Rick and facing the Council of Ricks, Season 3, Episode 1, The Rickshaw Redemption. After Rick is taken by the Galactic Federation and the Earth under their rule, creating a military state where everyone is drugged and forced into jobs. Summer describes the New World Order as a pure nightmare. We're miserable, Morty. There's a mandatory curfew. Their weird calendar made me 47, and they'd weaponized the Eiffel Tower. Summer decides enough is enough and tries to save Rick herself. Summer, I'll rescue Grandpa myself. Morty, and how are you gonna do that? Summer, I don't know yet. I'll make it up as I go. That's what Grandpa Rick does. That's what heroes do. After she digs up the portal gun that was buried with an alternative version of Rick, Summer takes Morty back to Cronenberg World, where they are chased by a Rick Council SEAL team and brought to the Council of Ricks at the Citadel of Ricks. Summer gives an impassioned speech about how her grandfather is the Rickest of all the Ricks and will no doubt save her and Morty. And this time, she just happens to be correct. Number 3. Beating the Hell Out of the Devil, Season 1, Episode 9. Something Rick This Way Comes. Summer gets a summer job working for the devil in a Needful Things-style antique store. Rick takes it upon himself to rid the town of Mr. Needful and his various items that ultimately destroy lives, causing Summer to lash out at her grandpa for interfering in her first real job. When asked why, she states, "Fast food gives people diabetes, and clothing stores have sweatshops. Is there a company hiring teenagers that isn't evil?" Sadly, her loyalty was misplaced as Mr. Needful stabs Summer in the back by stealing her ideas and firing her. But Summer gets her revenge when she teams with Rick to become jacked, muscular versions of themselves and beat the living snot out of Mr. Needful in front of a live audience, no less. Number 2. Becoming a giant but working on her relationship with her mother. Season 3, Episode 5, The Whirly Direly Conspiracy. After Summer's boyfriend, Ethan, breaks up with her, she uses Rick's Morphizer XC to enlarge her breasts in an effort to win him back. But the attempt goes awry, turning Summer into a giant. When Beth tries to help, she manages to not only make her daughter significantly larger, but turns her inside out. Soon, both Summer and Beth, who turned herself large and inside out in an effort to bond with her daughter, share a tender moment in which the two reconcile. It is a touching, albeit deeply disturbing moment that gives a bit of emotional depth to the show. Number 1. Giving Jerry a rude awakening about his parenting skills. Season 4, Episode 9, Shuldrick of Mort. After being forced into yet another family activity with her father, Summer lets Jerry have it, insulting him to the point of tears. After he attempts to win her love with a s'more, Summer unleashes her fury. "Oh, you think this s'more makes you special? What? Because someone said, 'Good job' to you once when you were 10? That's actually really sad, Dad. Let's be real. You've been high-roading us non-stop, forcing us to do nothing in the middle of freaking nowhere because it's the only way you're gonna level the playing field, isn't it? Because if you move the bar so low, you might actually seem like you're worth a frick." It was a moment that has been building for the better part of 4 seasons, and the inept Jerry once again proves that he has little to do with his kids' lives and is far from the role model he thinks he is. And while Summer might seem like the bad guy, it is the exact rude awakening that Jerry needed but is promptly ignored. With that, we come to the end of today's video. Don't forget to join in next time for more of such interesting yet informative content.